where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Coming up next.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. A good one coming up here in the NFC North. So great to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, love this division. Geographic proximity, legacy, physicality. It's all that you love about football, and all the teams in this division really have some positives going for their franchises.
I think this is one of the more intriguing divisions across the entire league, right? On one hand, Mike, you have Detroit, you have Green Bay. They have their long-term answer at quarterback, and when you have that box checked, you have a chance at the playoffs every single year. And then the other remaining teams, did Minnesota draft the quarterback of the future? Did Chicago draft their quarterback of the future? If they can answer yes to those questions, the NFC North becomes one of the top and most competitive divisions in all of NFL football.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
I think it's fair to say that the trajectory of his career hasn't gone exactly according to plan, but you don't get drafted as the 3rd overall pick unless you have a ridiculous amount of talent. He's bounced around a few places throughout his career. He's had some ups and downs, but when he's on his game, he is as talented a thrower as there is in the NFL, and an impressive outing today could go a long way in making him back a full-time starter.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man who moved inside the NFC North, the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8, setting up 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. Jones, 1st down and more. And he's going to take this all the way home. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. The kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
The term generational talent, Mike, it gets thrown around, I feel, a little bit too loosely these days, but you could argue if there's one guy worthy of that description, it's Williams. I mean, only time's going to tell how accurate it is, but when you watch him play, it becomes abundantly clear. This guy has everything you want in a franchise quarterback. The arm talent's obvious, but it's the ability to make those off-script plays, right, in the midst of chaos that make him such an interesting prospect. You know what the best part is, though, Mike, really? We get a first-hand look to see exactly how he's developing over these next couple hours.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another run here, another run by Swift. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. On the bootleg, it's Williams. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Here's Powell to return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Second down and 8. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Throwing, Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Slot man in motion left. They run on the jet sweep. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Minnesota.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Second and 7. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. To the left side here, caught by Addison. And they're gonna get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. They've been in complete control. They've been able to dictate what they want to do offensively and make the defense react. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
That first and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on second and third down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Operating, and that's going to be incomplete coverage. Contact jarring the ball loose and forcing. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And now it's third and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. A nice run there, bringing it down to the 2, and decision time. Fourth and goal.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will extend to a 10-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. DeAndre Carter on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Toss right side to the tight end, Komet.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Vikings with the edge. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And for the second straight offseason, it's kind of hard to believe Mike Swift kind of finds himself in a new place every year. This time it's with Chicago. Just a year ago, over 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to be looking to build off that last year's success.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Completing that one to Carter. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go. It's Swift. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early, and they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Darnold. Now he'll run. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
To throw is Darnold. He'll run again.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
Throwing on second down, Darnold. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Darnold.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
On the give, it's Jones. And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Vikings move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And when it comes to Turner, you're talking about a guy, Mike, that was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. I mean, that probably says all you need to know. First-team All-American with 10 sacks, and he has a rare combination of length, but he's also very strong at the point of attack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try to run for it, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Now, fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Vikings offense and Aaron Jones set to take over once more. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Darnold to throw. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Minnesota.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On the handoff, Jones. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, here's 2nd and 9. Now, Darnold. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. He's got a receiver. It's Addison. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Got a man, that's Sherfield. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Minnesota. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. To throw is Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Now he'll run it. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
And as we see Rome Odunze come up with a nice completion, Mike, let's remember, he's only one of 2 guys to rank in the top 10 of college football in receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. I mean, production, the ability to compete, high point the ball. I mean, those are all boxes that Odunze checks, and everyone around this Chicago Bears organization, they couldn't have been happier with the way this draft fell, and they think they have a superstar in the making here at wide receiver.
Here's Williams on first and 10. And this ball's going to be incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. In that first half, it was the veteran Aaron Jones who had it going. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. This is intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. Working out of the gun. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on 1st or 2nd down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. T.J. Hawkinson, touchdown Vikings. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Vikings move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Jonathan Bullard able to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again with Swift. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff, Jones. And this will wind up a Vikings 1st down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
That's caught left side by Hawkinson.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll put Addison in motion. On play action, here's Darnold. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will score. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichert now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The veteran Keenan Allen and the rest of the Bears offense heading out to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. The veteran safety Harrison Smith there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Able to break a tackle as he powers forward 4 yards. They'll run the toss here with Jones. On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but he got the first down, so it's going to be 1st and goal. They're going to mark it at the 6.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. That one taken in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice 1st down catch there by Cole Komet, and Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker, and they thought he would be coming out of Notre Dame just a few years ago.
Throwing on second down, Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's to the tight end, Komet. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The break, the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Throwing again, Williams. That's to Odunze again.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Williams to the air once more. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here it is on 4th down. And he's going to have the Bears' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And that'll set up 4th down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
Now or never, they'll throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Vikings will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Justin Jefferson and this Vikings offense heading out for their next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. First and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Back deep, DeAndre Carter to return. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And the turnovers have really been the story here. Take you back through the actually the lowlights in this one. Not a lot of positives when you have a 3-interception game under pressure all game long. The secondary feasting on his passes. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Down the field, it's DJ Moore. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Over the middle, that's Komet. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, They had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Reichert now to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings stretch things out even further. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Interesting point here, Greg. This is one of those where, put me in the mind of the play caller. Are you thinking just keep the ball on the ground right now?
I think it's hard. I think a lot of it has to do with how much confidence do you have that he can work himself through it, because as the turnovers continue to stack up, your biggest fear is that the confidence breaks down. So a lot of this is really just how well do you understand, what kind of relationship do you have with your quarterback. If you think you can get him through it, keep putting the ball in his hands. If you think he's done for the day, you got a big question you got to answer, whether he should even be in the game.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go underneath to Swift. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You sell the curl and go, and you're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense. So give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
Looking middle and complete with Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Allen comes down with the big first down catch, and while he might be wearing a different uniform this year, it's clear for this Bears offense, they need him to be the same reliable weapon that he's always been. Be that safety blanket for the young rookie Caleb Williams, and so far he's done just that.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw it again. It's Williams. He'll swing this out to Swift.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Williams. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. On is Santos for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bears cut into the lead a little bit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Chandler now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. Out of the gun, they give it to Jones. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
They run it once more with Jones. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Up the middle, here's Jones. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.